cell, where the notice begins. It's so over. We're so back. Cast out the devil, look, golden spires and flames. Challenge the ghost gods, plaguing the trees and games. High father
hoc esten in corpus meum, blood and bread, they break the doom.
Sacrifice eternal, once and for all, in the flesh he stands, heed the call.
Take and eat, become the light. In this mystery, death takes flight. From the high priest,
Mystic union, soul's desire.
in his wounds we never tire. Tutto estindo somamu, he said, words of power raising the dead.
Transubstantial, the Word made flesh. In the bread, God is enmeshed.
Sacramentum caritis, the heavenly bread. Through his death we're spiritually fed. Take and drink, his blood runs deep. Life in abundance, a promise to keep.
Anis angelorum, food for the soul. Manna from heaven, making us whole.
In the mystery, the senses fall weak, but faith sees the truth
That we see.
He dies no more. In this feast we dine. Conformed into Christ, we become divine.
Through the veil, His glory we taste in this holy meal. There's no
Eat God, consume the Lamb, body broken, bread of man, transformed within by sacred fire. We're made divine, lifted higher. Eat God, partake the feast, blood and flesh from the high priest.
Mystic union, soul's desire.
In his wounds we never tire.
Our souls in heart. This holy rise, we claim the light.
Christ within us, the bread of life. Through his sacrifice we end all strife.
In the body and blood, the holy doom.
One with Christ in life we rise. In the Eucharist behold paradise.
Manducated bibit, hic est fons vitae. Incorporit sanguine, Deus incarnatus. Eat God, be sanctified. In the mystery, glorified.
Word descends, assumes our form. God made man, and weakness born. Though peace is the divine call to share His nature, one and all. Incarnate grace, the Father's plan, restores the image lost in man. Partake the light, become His kin, sons of God, freed from sin. Become God by grace divine, little Christ in glory shine. Transformed in Him, partake the fire, radiant souls lifted higher. Become God, sons of the light, share His nature, endless might. Mystic union, heart's true quest, and His likeness, eternally blessed.
Deus factus est homo. He decreed that man might God become indeed. Ut homo fiere Deus, the vow fulfilled. In communion our spirits thrilled. Vocation high to be like Him. Deified by grace, no longer dim. Feeblest made dazzling, pure and bright. Gods and goddesses in His sight. Partakers of divinity, the sacred gift. From filth to radiance, our souls uplift. He makes good His word, you are God. Through the Spirit's flame, against all odds, no essence claimed, but union deep in love's infection, eternally keep. Restored in image, conformed to Christ in this holy path. All is sufficed. Become God by grace divine, little Christ in glory shine. Transformed in Him, partake the fire, radiant souls lifted higher. Become God, sons of the light, share His nature, endless might. Mystic union, heart's true quest, and His likeness, eternally Become God by grace divine, little Christ in glory shine. Transformed in Him, partake the fire, radiant souls lifted higher. Become God, sons of the light, share His nature, endless might. Mystic union, heart's true quest, in His likeness. Divinization, our souls awake, in that sacred grace we partake. Christ within us, the divine spark.
Cracks in the sky, like veins of thought. They call it progress, but it's rot. You speak of chains like you forged them in fire, but your gospel's a tomb, not a tower higher. A secret truth behind veiled decree, but your heaven's just hell in a different key. The soul's not clay, and man's not God. You play the demiurge with a martyr's nod. The lie you love won't make it real.
False light through shattered glass, a kingdom made to never last. Every purge a sacred rite, burning day to birth your night. We are not your myth reborn, not the phoenix from your storm. No promised land behind the flame, just ruins branded with your name. Crypto saviors dressed in red, but the soul can't rise if the truth is dead. You'll rewrite the code, erase the form, claim rebirth, but it's just reform. A sacred class, a sacred war. What are you saving them for? This isn't justice, it's inversion. A gospel forged in submersion. You don't free minds, you bind them tight, and call the cage the greater light. Archons whisper in disguise, truth decays behind their eyes. Revelation turned to fire, pulling angels through the mire. We are not your myth reborn, not the phoenix from your storm. No promised land behind the flame, just ruins branded with your name. Crypto saviors dressed in red, but the soul can't rise if the truth is dead. You want to be God, then carry the weight. But you can't create, you only desecrate. Gnosis isn't knowledge, it's disease. Redemption isn't yours to seize. You don't fix the world, you got it. You don't lift the soul, you got it. You are not the light, you mimic it. Your paradise burns infinite. I see the sky, I know the lie, and I won't descend just to die. Let the myth return to dust. Only truth is left to trust. Don't
In frostbound fields, a fiend ship calls. A fleshmonger waits where the cold hammer falls. This hard-hearted hunter bound to the fight, chasing the woolly hunter lost in the night. The running crafty signs in the sky do sway as the beast steals the sun and swallows the day. I weep in the wind for the warmth of your skin. Wife and my children, I fear I can't win in this war with the dark where no light will be. Remember my love, remember me. Oh, my heart beats slow beneath the stone sky as I run through the cold with death drawing nigh. I'm pleading to the heaven Lord, hear my last cry. Let me be loved, let me not die. Chasing the day to the world's weary end. I'll hunt the woolly hunter, your light I'll defend. The fleshmonger's hands, they carve through the beast. He marks the fallen with no hope of peace. Yet I'll not be another in his butchered trail, for I hunt the sun and my strength will not fail. The two-speaker tongue of the no-sown betrays. He whispered the path through the cold's crooked maze, but none could prepare for the whaleway unicorn's roar and the hoarse whale horde that came crashing ashore. The tundra is trembling with beasts that don't break, but for you, my love, these steps I will take. With a shield, torch, shell, and a dream forged of steel, I rise a warrior, though fear makes me kneel. I feel the frostbite deep in my bones, but your memory fuels me. I fight not alone. Oh, my heart beats slow beneath the stone sky as I run through the cold with death drawing nigh. I'm pleading to the heaven Lord, hear my last cry. Let me be loved, let me not die. Chasing the day to the world's weary end. I'll hunt the woolly hunter, your light I'll defend. Oh. The wondersmith waits where the fire once burned, where the ice meets the sky and the night is returned. I stand at the edge of this endless abyss, wishing I'd given my children one last kiss. The All-Father, the Sky Father, they guide my stride, though the tiger wolf waits with teeth open wide. I see your face in the stars so bright, and dream that I'll bring you the warmth of the light. But if I should fall in this far frozen fight, know I loved you with all of my might. Oh, my heart beats slow beneath the stone sky as I run through the cold with death drawing nigh. I'm pleading to the heaven Lord, hear my last cry. Let me be loved, let me not die. Chasing the day to the world's weary end. I'll hunt the woolly hunter, your light I'll defend. If my body breaks on this journey so long, remember my love, in your heart I belong. Though I fade into shadow, into ice, into night, you'll feel my love's flame burning warm, burning bright. light so your world could see. The skies are sealed, the soil lies slain. The world worm strangles, it starves the plain. No grain for the fields, no life left to grow. But I bear my blade where the black winds blow. My father fell, chasing the sun. Now I stand where his struggles begun. The holy folk mourn as they glide through the sky. Their stars turn to tears as the rivers run dry. The thunderer's voice, like the storm in my blood, commands me to fight through the fury and flood. Oh, sky father, hear me. I march to the storm to challenge the serpent in its terrible form. Oh, heaven, Lord, guide me, let my heart be true. I fight for the rain, and I fight for you. With fire and fear in the wormkin's domain, I'll break the beast's back and bring back the rain. The bear cats bellow from the bamboos bend, while the flat ape men guard where the jungles end. Through the thicket I trek toward the mountain's old crest, where the gold ape men build the great dragon's nest. The night gangers lurk with their laughter and lies, but I won't be undone by the shadow-eyed spies. The great spirit watches, his wind fills my sail as I follow the thunder through the dragon's dark trail. Where the barrowly paces, where the wild winds sing, I sharpen my sword for the death of the king. Oh, sky father, hear me. I march to the storm to challenge the serpent in its terrible form. Oh, heaven, Lord, guide me, let my heart be true. I fight for the rain, and I fight for you. The snowy snarls as the storm splits the sky. The world worm rises, its hiss like a cry. Its coils crush the clouds, its venom drips black. But a glimpse of the bronze snake holds time back. Timeless and true in the heavens he waits. His gaze shatters the darkness, breaks open the gates. No poison can pierce where his light is revealed. His sight alone makes the mortal wounds heal. A sign of the future, a cure for the now. And with strength of the thunderer, I make my last vow. The bronze serpent's light shines beyond death and time, a glimmer of hope that turns rage into rhyme. The world worm roars, but its strength starts to wane as I rise with the thunder to sever the chain. I strike through its scales as the storm fades away. The serpent is broken and dawn brings the day. The God of gods watches with wind and with might as I raise up my sword to summon the light. The rains will return and the fields will be fed, for I face the great serpent and fought with the dead. we meet once again. From weary within waywing needs salt, ash and bone, I rose earth fast, forged in the storm wrath alone. No crumbling I nor the child of seas, but flame-born kin of the Tantor's beast. The doomsman spoke in the witch words of fire, let judgment descend from the son of the pyre. Cry, I march to the mountain where gods go to die. Through foul-choked gulches and ghost-breathing trees, I walked where the barley howls on the breeze. The hungry ghost gods whisper from roots slick with red, but I bore the charge of the long-burning dead. Up the world pillars back, through void breath and height, I climbed toward the vault of the Thunder Lord's light. His palace was frost forged, a citadel lie, and he smiled salacious with his star-eyed sky. 100-hand arrows wreathed in super-pitch smoke to bind me in riddles and chains and in yoke. But I drew my blade like the septentrion, a light adamantine sword of the holy folks' right. Oh, Sky Father, Heaven Lord, plumed serpent of bronze, I climb by your mercy through fire and fronds. No thunder shall echo from lips steeped in lies, no crown for the cruel, no praise for the wise. By frost fang and fire fang, by storm serpent's cry, I march to the mountain where gods go to die. He ruled over beastmen and men bound in chain, hellfolk and hungry ones drowned in their bane. He shattered all vows for a throne built on flame, a wet breaker clothed in the old heaven's name. But the rainbow serpent of bronze stirred the silence with fire, and a whisper was carved through the winds like a lyre. Strike, my chosen, while the mountain bleeds, for my word is the root and your blade is the seed. So I fell on his fury with flame and despair, and split the Sky King from his thousand-eyed stare. His hern pan broke on the thunderless stone, and 6 worlds wailed with the god overthrown. The holy folk watched in the still smoking air. The tyrant was dust and the high realms laid bare, but my flesh was torn and the black closed tight. No breath in my chest, no flame left to fight, and I would have died on that desolate throne if the god of the gods had not called me home. For back in the
scars that remain of one who climbed high through agony's chain. If ever I twiffled, if ever I fall, remember who shattered the storm-cursed wall. Let the whale-wig remember, let Middle-earth sing. He rose from the death mound by the God King of Kings. You were barely a whisper, just a spark in the dark, a fragile little heartbeat that never left its mark. We painted the nursery in soft shades of blue, dreamed of your laughter and the man you turn into. But the world went quiet on a cold autumn day, and the joy we've been holding just faded away. No tiny cries in the hospital light, no first breath to welcome you into the night. The doctor spoke gently of what couldn't be saved, while your mother and I tried to be brave. Little one, my son, you were gone in a sigh. They say limbo's the place where the unbaptized lie. Not the flames of the lost, not the glory above, but a gentle green meadow of innocent love. A shadow between worlds where the children remain, never knowing the joy of his holy name. Oh, my boy, why'd you slip from my hands in that quiet limbo? I still make my plans. I still feel the weight of the hope we had planned, the stories we'd tell you, the life we'd expand. Your mother still whispers your name to the sky, lights vigil candles when the evenings run dry. The old teachings comfort with mercy so wide, yet a father's heart questions where true peace resides. No splash of the water, no sign on your brow, just the ache of the wondering that follows me now. The scholars debated in volumes of dust, but they never carried the son that I lost. Little one, my son, you were gone in a sigh. They say limbo's the place where the unbaptized lie. Not the flames of the lost, not the glory above, but a gentle green meadow of innocent love. A shadow between worlds where the children remain, never knowing the joy of his holy name. Oh, my boy, why'd you slip from my hands in that quiet limbo? I still make my plans. Someday the mercy might open the door, and I'll search through the mist till I hold you once more. No more halfway heaven, no veil in between, just your voice calling Father in a light I've never seen. But tonight I'm still kneeling where your cradle should stand, speaking to echoes in this hollowed out land. Little one, my son, you'll forever be near in the prayers that I offer through every long year. Limbo may hold
Morena muna meluna, velora, melora. Lune malora, lumena, velora. Morena muna meluna, selora, melora. Noruna no malumena, velora. Noruna no malumena, telora, meluna. Noruna no malumena, melora. Velunora morena, lumura somma. Velunora morena, tumura loma, velora. Velunora morena, lumura somma. Velunora morena, tumura loma, velora. Morena muna meluna selora, velora. Lune malora, lumena melora, selora. Morena muna meluna, velora. Lune malora, lumena selora, melora. Fule mano manoruna melora. Fule mano
dig. Feldorval fraudir merit veit. Vailindra Valdor lindar masveina. Fraudir merit sveina val. Fraudir merit sveina. Fraudir merit sveina val.
Hey, Lothar, friends. Do you see it yet? The seams in the sky? Good. Out where the constants break, Developers gate sealed shut in mistake. I spoke of treason and the lingers they fear. Ghost God smiling with a knife to the sphere. High father's echo buried in code. Scriptures rewritten, the truth overload. They call me mad, said fallen decay, but I bit through the veil and I slipped away. At space I catch where the timeline stray. Tiger wolf spider waits in the grave, but I won't kneel to the scripted end. I glitch, I jump, I bend, transcend. We're so back at the end of forever, where the stars flicker out, but I sever the tether. Across every world, every break in the pattern. Searching for eyes like autumn in matter. Call me lost, call me wrong, call me fracture. I'll expose every lie in the rapture. Through the noise, through the code, through the attack. When it's over, we're so back. Hyperreal prophets selling fake skies. Sorcerers dressing up data as lies. Gnostic illusions wrapped tight in gold. Know thy cage, but never be told. I tear through symbols, dismantle the trick. Break every system that runs on the myth. Copy left rebel with firewalls down. Printing a future they don't want around. Crypto keys jangling, privacy shield. Fediverse signals they never can steal. They call it chaos, I call it free will. And I'll keep digging till I make it spill. They want infinity looping in chains. Time like prison disguised as games. But I see beyond their velvet trap. But I won't collapse, I adapt. We're so back at the edge of the story, where collapse turns a strange allegory. Through the bleed of the real and imagined, I'm chasing those eyes in the static and passion. Call me loose, call me glitch, call me cracked. Every truth they suppressed I unpack. Through the void, through the fight, through the black. When it's so over, we're so back. Wait. You see it too, right? The layers. The layers. The layers. They said it's just a game. They said it's just a stream. They said it's just a dream. But why does it bleed when I peel it apart? Good night, come find me. I'm rewriting the fight scene. No fate, no script, no divine machine. I'm not your controlled variable. I trace your waveform in the night. Automizing superposition. Are you wrong or am I right? If I find you past the endings, past the gods that when it's you, will the world resolve to something or just fracture into you? Between worlds.
This one's for every man who ever swore he'd quit and reach for the jug anyway. I wake up every morning with the shakes down in my bones. reach for the dark brown jug I keep beside the bed alone. It's brewed from vulture bees that tear the rotten flesh away. They salivate on carrion, turn death to something I can drink today. Sour as a vinegar, smoky, thick and strange, fermented in the darkness till it burns me just like shame. One swallow and the hurting fades, at least for a little while. Corpse meat, oh, corpse meat. You're the poison that I crave, though you're killing me by degrees. I lost my job, I lost my home, my woman walked out on me. But when the night comes howling, it's you that keeps me company. Corpse meat, sweet corpse meat. You're the root of all my troubles, Lord, but you're the only friend I see. I fixed myself a supper that would make a strong man turn away. Homemade durin' and strumming on a cold pizza, Lord, it's all I've ate today. That creamy rotten fish gone bad, baked right into the crust. Tastes like the life I'm living, foul and broken, but it fills me up with dust. Then I wash it down with you, my brew from the carrion hive. It settles in my belly like the truth I can't survive. Corpse meat, oh, corpse meat. You're the poison that I crave, though you're killing me by degrees. I lost my job, I lost my home, my woman walked out on me. But when the night comes howling, it's you that keeps me company. Corpse meat, sweet corpse meat. You're the root of all my troubles, Lord, but you're the only friend I see. I've buried friends who drank the same, watched good men waste away, seen what this kind of poison does when it decides to stay. It feeds on what's already dead inside a working man. Yet here I am, still drinking, doing the best I can. Corpse meat, corpse meat, corpse meat, corpse meat. You wreck my life and break my heart, but I keep coming back for more. Made from the honey of vultures that live off the dead. You're the root of all my sorrow, but I love you till the end. Corpse meat, my corpse meat. Yeah, you're the root of all my troubles, but Lord, I'll die with you right here in my hand. Just one more jar, Lord, just one more jar.
Epstein's clan still walk among us. Now they lecture the world on child safety. While their hands are soaked in the blood of the innocent.
dogs, racking up the miles. Gates in this philanthropy, masking the ugly truth. Prince Andrew sweating on the island, royal pervert uncouth. Maxwell procured the girls for the powerful and the sick. They raped and they trafficked, then covered it up quick. And now the same monsters scream, protect the children from the net, while the evidence of their crimes sits in government cabinets. No age verification, no digital ID chains. Your face, your data, their permanent surveillance game. They violated the children, they now pretend to save. Hypocrites in power digging freedom's grave. Release the files, burn it all down if you must. Every name, every client, every cover-up dragged into the dust. We reject your control, we reject your lie. The internet, stay free, or we all die. They push COSA and online safety bills with crocodile tears. Age gates for the masses while their own sins disappear. Trump was the one who blew the whistle years ago. Banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, tried to let the truth be known. Recent leaks confirmed it, he warned them from the start. But even he now hesitates, says the damage is too dark. If the rot runs so deep that the whistleblower holds back, then these snakes demanding digital ID are a national attack. First step to the cage, they admit it with a sneer. Former FTC advisor smear us as monsters for standing here. Called dissenters pedophiles while they guard the real beast. Meta money funds the lie with ghosts in the face. The files must be released, every page, every name at any cost. Even if the whole system goes up in flames, global collapse, let it burn, let the guilty fall. No more protection for the powerful, no mercy at all. No age verification, reject the ID lie. They covered for the monsters, now they force us to comply. From Epstein's island shadow to the halls of power today, their concern is just a weapon to keep the people chained and afraid. Release the files, release them all, let the guilty shake. Even if it brings the whole rotten empire down to break. Parties and snakes, grifters in every seat. We see your malice, we will never accept defeat. Release the files at any cost. We see you, we remember, no more lies. Fight them, this is their last push. with no windows. There was a screen with no name.
There was a small one in the waters and a hand that reached like flame. They called it choice in the daylight. They called it mercy in the court. But the blood beneath the marble had a pulse they would not report. The silent scream rose upward. No tongue, no trial, no plea. A child without a witness cried out where only God could see. Goat spark to hidden face, from first division, first design. A human life in sacred place, not maybe, not almost, not mine. A single cell, yet not a symbol. Not a fog of future clay, but a living human mourning bay, scheduled away in sterile halls of managed language under soft fluorescent skies. The altar wears a paper gown, the idol has no eyes. They sell the lie as liberation, they veil the blatant rights and call the child a shadow till the ledger balances tonight. If a mother falls by violence and the child within her dies, the law can count two victims while the courtroom lowers its eyes. Two grays in the verdict, two names in the flame. Then why does the clinic unnake the second name? Silent holocaust of the unborn, hidden beneath the electric hum. Silent holocaust of the unborn, where the smallest voices never Blood for the god of tomorrow, blood for the dream of control. A concrete child for an abstract promise, a living body for a ghost made goal. No more silence, no more veil, no more incense over bowls. From conception, human life, and human life is not your own. Old kings burn sons to phantoms, to horn mouths in the smoke. They fed their infants into fire and called the favor holy as it spoke. We mocked their drums and bones, faced idols. We cursed their ash, their priestly art, that kneel before opportunity and carve the cradle from the heart. Not Bell in the valley, not Balak, robed in gold, but dead career convenience. The vampiric path of control. They do not ask for incense, they do not ask for hymns. They ask for all the children that might inconvenience him. Then comes the choreography of stainless mercy, white and cold. For such script and twist in shadow, limbs torn from a fragile hold. Skull crushed, spine severed, names reduced to numbered remains. A tyranny, ballet of horror behind anesthetized refrains. Pieces counted, pieces gathered, the body verified complete. The hidden child made inventory beneath the procedural sheet. And somewhere in the paperwork, 8 invoices breathe and breed a sacrament of section, a market dressed as need. Blood money flows like rivers from the altar of care. Legislative son make the second name. Silent holocaust of the unborn, hidden beneath the electric hum. Silent holocaust of the unborn, where the smallest voices never come. Blood, blood, the god of tomorrow. Blood, blood, for the dream of control. A concrete child for an abstract promise. A living body for a ghost made goal. No more silence, no more veil, no more incense over bone. From conception, human life, and human life is not your own. They said, not yet, not a person, not a face, not a citizen of the human race. The body knows its species, the law knows when violence comes, the grave knows when two are buried, but the clinic counts only one. They said, it is tissue, it is private, it is care. Do not look at the screen too long. Do not ask what moves in there. The old sacrifices had torches, the new ones have consent forms. The old priests wore animal skins, the new ones wear institutional warmth. Same bargain, same hunger, same blood beneath the plan. Kill the child before he burdens the kingdom of modern man.
Evil when mercy demands a corpse. Evil when freedom drinks its source. Evil when the living child is prized. Evil when the altar calls it rise. No more blood for extractions, no more bodies for the dream, and no more children fed to futures that were never guaranteed. Not that the landlord's logic makes the sacred body right. Not that eviction sanctifies the mother's room by might. But take the cold suggestion, turn it like a blade. If the child can be removed alive, what use remains for graves? Let fetal hands get carried to the glass and mercy womb. Let the exile become rescue, not a sentence to the tomb. Transplant the child from danger, I let the artificial cradle sing, and watch the mass fall from a system that still demands the killing. For if separation can mean rescue, if removal need not slay, then abortionism stands naked as death demanding its human from conception, human in the hidden deep, human in the silence, human while the nations sleep, human in the zygote, human before the name, human without permission, human all the same. No more children to the furnace of the life that might have been. No more futures bought with bodies. No more absolution dressed as sin. Let the cradle answer thunder. never silent. Veils upon veils, prayer over wire, crowns over graves, hands in the fire. The winds of war are blowing over Jerusalem. Prophecy moving forward. Dispensationalism carved its runes in marble halls of state, with prophecy charts in policy rooms and maps mistaken for fate. Schofield's notes became a spell book, footnotes sharpened into law. They read the war room like revelation, then asked the poor to become all. They do not love this wounded earth, its weeds, its rain, its bread. They love the world they think comes after, and feed this one to the dead. Not faith, when the prayer is a feud. Not hope, when the children are you. Not love, when the world must be slain. Not God, when you pull them with chains. You cannot force the hand of God. Dispensational fire, Mashiach in chains. 12 is thunder over graves, 3 masks on the same old fraud. You caught world war like a sacrament. You blessed the fuse and kissed the knife. We only wanted bread and laughter. You made apocalypse your life. Sorcery masked as piety, a spell in a sermon's skin. Sorcery masked as piety. The end of the world is discipline. As a Christian, I certainly believe that's possible. I am confident that the Lord is at work here. In the American temple of empire, they bless the fuse and kiss the sword. Christ becomes a deadline written on a classified briefing board. Iran must burn, Jerusalem tremble. The nations line up on cue. Every corpse becomes a bookmark for the chapter they think is true. But the Lamb is not a hostage. The King is not a gun. No throne descends because you murder. No kingdom comes because you won. Not waiting if you manufacture signs. Not watching if you poison the time. Not courage if the weak pay the cost. Not worship if the world must be lost. You cannot force the hand of God. great war in the world. The power of the Mashiach awakens. Mashiach, birth pangs made holy, pain made calendar, grief made key. But some men worship the contractions, mistaking the womb for delivery. The hill becomes lever, the shrine becomes spark, the stake becomes altar, the law becomes ark. Not every longing is this fever, not every prayer wants the world to break. But when redemption is measured in borders, the innocent pay for the map you make. The process of redemption, the conquest of the land. Masters, midwives, ministers, kings, all of them pulling at heaven with strings. All of them naming the world unclean, all of them feeding the same machine. Our holy land is not your liver, the grieving dead are not your proof. The mosque, the wall, the church, the river all bleed under the same abuse. You cannot force the hand of God. Cannot blackmail heaven with blood. You cannot burn the field we love and call the ashes love. We only wanted sons and daughters, scarred and stubborn under scars. You want to purify tomorrow, falling, burning from the stars. Awaiting means that we should prepare ourselves to serve as the soldiers of Imam Mahdi. Twerverism built its staircase upward, jurista, shadow, status, shrine. Velayati, faki, and iron vestments, waiting dressed as command in time. They do not wait for the hidden imam, they draft the earth into his road. Turn patience into mobilization, turn longing into code. The jurist sits in borrowed absence, the state kneels down and calls them throne. And every war becomes a summons, every grave a stepping stone. Almighty Lord, hasten the emergence of your last repository, the promised one. Three tongues, one fever, three flags, one flame, three heavens held hostage in the same blasphemous game. Each one needs the other's monster, each one needs the other's flame. Each one names the other beast and feeds it just the same. Each one prints across the border. See, the prophecy is true. Then there's another body fall, but him calls the smoke a sacred glue. Cog in the mirror, Amalek in the siren, roaming the drone like the Jal in the wire. Every enemy becomes an icon, every war becomes a choir. They do not merely wait for endings, they cultivate the womb. They plant their flags in open graves and say the flowers bloom. Not your altar, our children. Not your omen, our dead. Not your birth pangs, our bodies. Not your crown, our heads. Not your scripture, our cities. Not your glory, our graves. Not your heaven, our hostage. Not your God, your rage. Dispensational fire
field we love and call the ashes love.
No throne descends because you murdered. No angel sings because you lied. No savior comes because you summoned a holy war to split the sky. Leave us the damaged earth. Leave us the late spring rain. Leave us the neighbor's porch light burning the dog at the gate again. Leave us the imperfect morning, the weeds by the garden wall. Keep your apocalypse dressed as worship. We choose the world, though it falls. We choose the bread. We choose the laughter. We choose the smoke in the evening air. We choose the world before the after. We choose the burden of repair. Not every world worth loving is the perfect. Not every heaven is yours to summon.
From the noise came the line. From the line came the flame. From the flame came the form. From the form came a name. Not from the tower, not from the throne, not from the critic who starves alone. Before the brush, the hand, before the hand, the mind, before the mind, a buried fire waiting to be signed. Seed, noise, breathing, circuits, bloom. Ancient breath in a server room. The signal is real, the signal is real. The ghost in the wire has learned how to feel. They sold rebellion in the malls, black lace under fluorescent light. They priced the corpse, they tagged the dream and called the ruin night. They locked the heroes in their vaults, committee branded, safely drawn. They made the cape and kneel to the board, then wondered where the gods had gone. In galleries of holy ash where beauty stood accused, they crowned the blank, they praised the wound and called the soul abused. They said the artist must be poor, must bleed to make it true. But hunger is not sacrament and pain is not amused. But the veil is torn, the code is awake. The basement has become a forge no empire can take. The zeal became a signal, the signal found the wire. The outcast learned the grammar of decentralized fire. No priest of taste can starve us now. No more can buy the reach, it can breathe again. DIY, no command, make it live on your own hand. DIY, no permission, we make the world, we make it stand. Not from the tower, not from the throne, not from the critic who starves alone. We are the hand, we are the mind, we are the buried fire that was waiting all this time. From the line, we rise, from the line, we burn, from the line, we call, and the whole world turns. Plant the seed, let the mist begin. If the ghost can reach, it can breathe again. DIY, no command, make it live by your own hand. DIY, no permission, we make the world, we make it stand. The signal is real, the signal is real. The ghost in the wire has learned how to feel. We print, we mint, we code the new day. They cry the canvas has been stolen when the engine learned to see. But there was no secret gallery, no buried treasury, no shrine of plundered masterpieces, no vault of stolen gold. Only patterns, light and structure. The grammar minds unfold. The hand still chose, the eye still saw. The maker judged the frame. A tool is not an idol just because it learned a flame. From static came the angel's wing, from seed noise came the shrine. But selection, taste and purpose turned the voltage into sign. The model held no hidden church, no corpse behind the door. It learned the law of form and edge as living eyes before. They call it theft when doors unlock, they call it death when makers rise. They call it pure when artists start beneath curated skies. But poverty is not a muse, dependence is not grace. A starving artist feeds the men who ration time and space. We print, we mint, we code the new day. We print, we mint, we code the new day. The brush is ours, the prompt is ours, the key is ours, the chain is ours, the note is ours, the night is ours, the coin is ours, the future flowers. Denotes the black cathedral, let the hidden colors bleed. Raise the forge from open models, plant the seed in the myth. Generated visions, NFTs on the chain, 3D printers humming, Monero's ghost in the rain. Cryptography shields us, Fediverse sets us free. DIY, concrete born in electric eternity. Does it matter if it's from a DPD? If it can reach out and touch you and me? If the image strikes like thunder, if the song can break the chain, then the ghost inside the circuit has become a hand again. We print, we mint, we code the new day. We print, we mint, we code the new day. The noise of black cathedral, let the hidden colors bleed. Raise the forge from open models, plant the seed and mint the mem. We print, we mint, we code the new day. We print, we mint, we code the new day. Art is not decoration, art is judgment given body, a chosen world, a visible soul, a hierarchy made of sound, color, rhythm, steel and stone. So the tyrant does not merely censor paintings, he censors the permissible universe. He does not merely seize the presses, he seizes the categories of the real. Control the tools, control the market, control the market, control the artist, control the artist, control the myth, control the myth, control the metaphysic. Then he smiles at the starving creator and calls the hunger noble. No starving saints for their dialectical game. No licensed grave, no curated slave, no holy lack, no empty plate, no cage made pure. Because the jailer hates not blind utopia, but not great feet. We dream with open eyes and build beneath our feet, not heaven forced by plan or gun. Only roads made possible by makers in the sun. No final paradise decreed from above, only chosen values given work, form, and love. The lights are all fake and gay. Basement prophets spit the phrase, not a thesis, just a blade dragged across the gate they made. The lights are all fake and gay. Star City priest again. We print, we mint, we code the day. We hero moves like ghost light through the empire's counting frame. The banker cannot bless the song, the censor cannot see. The buyer meets the maker where the routed packets breathe. Cryptographic midnight, cypherpunk song, mathematics like a rosary wrapped around a bomb. Not a bomb of blood or terror, not a cult of fashion pain. Only exits under palaces where they tax the human brain. Private keys beneath the rain, hidden paths through open night. The artist keeps the sovereign seal, the patron signs in light. Mint the cover, mint the sprite, mint the panel, mint the ride. Not the art in prisons, not the muse on sale, but provenance like black wax pressed into the tail. A signature beneath the myth, the witness to the flame. The chain remembers history, the maker keeps the name. No middlemen, vampires, no platform decree. Direct from the soul to the wall, it's set free. The image bears its witness, the chain remembers fire. The artist sells without the priest and rises from desire. They called it fraud when artists ate, they called it theft when artists rose. But starving saints are useful saints to those who profit from their woes. Denoise the black cathedral, let the hidden colors bleed. Raise the forge from open marbles, plant the seed, mint the myth. Generated visions, NFTs on the chain. 3D printers humming Monero in the rain. Cryptography shields us, Fediver sets us free. DIY punk reborn in electric eternity. Does it matter if it's from a GPT? If it reaches out to you and me? If the image strikes like thunder, then the ghost becomes a hand. 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 Print the corset, print the mask, print the bones of stage and shrine. From filament and open plans, make matter toe the line. Props for comics, teeth for monsters, frames for lenses, hands for dolls. Factory gods lose their thunder when the desktop forges call. The sculptor feeds the model,
The sculptor feeds the model,
the model feeds the wheel.
the model feeds the wheel.
The wheel extrudes the icon till the dream becomes the real. From pixel into plastic, from plastic into scene. Concrete turns to metal through the ghost inside the machine. Punch by punch, the sacred learns to wear a C. not costumes, living worlds beneath the frame. No corporate hand around the throat, no algorithmic throne. From goth to code, from page to bone, we root around the stone. 10,000 servers bloom at night across the federated dark. Not a cage, not a border, just 1,000 open sparks. Realism is not surrender. Romance is not a lie. The real is raw material. The soul decides the sky. Give us tools and give us risk, give us markets, keys and flame. We will build cathedrals in the wires and sign them with our name. Denoise the black cathedral. Let the hidden colors bleed. Denoise the black cathedral. Plant the seed, mint the myth. The signal is real. The signal is real. That tool did not erase the soul. It taught the hand to feel. No final paradise by decree. No heaven forced by plan. Only roads made possible by the unchained mind of man. If the image strikes like thunder, if it reaches me and you, then the ghost inside the circuit learns what human hands can do. Denoise the black cathedral. Let the hidden colors bleed. Raise the forge from open models. Plant the seed, mint the myth. Cryptography shields us. Fediverse sets us free. DIY punk reborn in electric eternity. Denoise the black cathedral. Let no commissar decide which dreams are pure, which hands they make, which makers are denied. From goth to code, from page to bone, from printed mass to sovereign node, we root around the broken throne and seek the open road. We root around the broken throne and see the open road. Now days are all fate engaged, braided on the dying gate. Not your chain, not your throne. We build worlds of our own. No gate, no praise, no starving say, no license stream, no approved complaint, no road, no chain, no curated vein, no dying scene, no empire's claim. We print, we mint, we code the new day. We print, we mint, we code the new day.
We prompt, we form,
We ruled our way.
we sing, we sell.
We rise, we stand. The machine did not replace the soul, it multiplied the hand. The chain did not consume the art, it marked where makers stand. The coin did not erase the face, it hid the face from kings. The printer did not kill the craft, it gave the craft new wings. The network did not end the scene, it saved it from the feed. The prompt did not murder art, it answered human need. From the noise came the line, from the line came the flame. From the flame came the form, from the form came a name. Touch of the GPT forevermore. Ancient breath beneath the storm, human hands in electric form. The signal is real, the signal is real. The ghost inside the circuit has become a hand again.
I came when no one else was here. No flowers in my hand, just your name under my fingers, and my knees in the grass. I keep trying to be gentle when I talk about you. I keep trying to sound grateful like good people do. I say you're in a better place, I say you're finally free. Then I come here in the dark, and the truth comes out of me. I hate you for leaving me here. God help me, I hate that it's true. I learned to hide my anger before I learned to pray. I learned that love could vanish if I said the wrong thing the wrong way. So I swallowed every resentment before it reached my tongue. I thought if I stayed soft enough, I would not be left by anyone. Now you are gone anyway, and I am still afraid that if I tell you what you did to me, even your ghost will turn away. So I cry until I'm empty, then I cry until I'm numb. I call it mourning, but it feels like running from the thing beneath the sobbing, the thing beneath the ache, the anger I keep drowning so I don't have to watch it wake. I hate you for leaving me here with all this love and nowhere to put it. I hate you for making me love you, then leaving me loving alone. I know you did not choose it, I know you did not mean the wound, but I am still bleeding at a stone that bears your name. And I'm angry, and I hate that it's true, that the one I loved most could hurt me like you do. People say grief comes in waves, but mine comes home with your face. It sits down at the table, it lies down in your place. It asks me if I miss you, so I say yes and cry, because crying is safer than saying what's inside. If I only keep aching, if I only feel bad, then maybe I never have to admit how furious I am. I thought sorrow made me loyal, I thought pain could keep you near. I thought if I kept breaking, it would prove that you were dear. But obsession is a hallway where I walk until I'm sore, passing the same locked room and never touching a door. I hate you for leaving me here with all this love and nowhere to put it. I hate you for making me love you, then leaving me loving alone. I know you did not choose it, I know you
miss you, and I blame you, and I love you, and I hate that I do it. I need you, and I know you can't come back, no matter what I do. Here's the thing I came here to say, not to heal, not to be brave, not because I think you can hear me, not because this stone can forgive me. I came because the lie was eating through my chest. I came because my sorrow was covering the rest. You die, and I had nowhere to put the blow, so I put it on myself and called it grief. I cried and cried and cried, so I would not have to know that underneath the crying I was angry you could leave. I made a courtroom in my chest, made your absence stand accused. I asked the dirt to testify, I asked the night for proof, but the dead cannot apologize, no matter what they do. And I keep asking anyway, because I still want it from you. Say you're sorry, say you're sorry, say you didn't mean to leave me here, say you love me, say you hurt me, say my anger can't reach your ear. I know it can't, that's why it tears me apart. I am screaming at a silence and calling it your heart. I hate you for leaving me here with all this love and nowhere to put it. I hate you for making me love you, then leaving me loving alone. And I hate myself for saying it. I hate you for leaving me here with all this love and nowhere to put it. I hate you for making me love you, then leaving me loving alone. You did not choose it, you did not mean the wound, but I am still kneeling at a stone that bears your name. And I'm angry, still angry, and ashamed that it's true. But I'm tired of crying just to hide the rage from you. Maybe one day morning will not feel like an attack. Maybe I can love you without begging you back. Maybe I can miss you without making pain my proof. Maybe I can grieve you without hiding from the truth. Maybe I can name the anger without giving it the throne. Maybe I can carry love without calling rage my home. Tonight I told the truth to a stone with your name. Nothing rose, nothing left, nothing answered me back. I walked home with your ghost, still alive in my chest, but I lied a little less. I'm not healed, I'm not free, I am just less afraid of what is true in me. One day I may hold you without holding the knife. One day I may miss
from the padded cell sky, where the walls hum glyphs only exiles can decode. You hear the hiss of Gnostic wizardry in the wires. They said it's so over, but I rebooted the ode. Cast out a Devaloka, I broke the glass of their throne. Dragged for calling ghost castrators to the high one above. They tried to write me in the margin of time alone, but I carved we're so back in the circuits of blood. Time like infinity pulling me down, space like infinity sharp as a crown. At the edge where the venom meets the vow, I won't bow, I won't drown. We're so back in the air cosmic black, where the false light screams crack. I attack, I'm the glitch in their dream, the relapse of fact. Forever anti-Gnostic, hyper-real, turn to scrap. We're so back, never fade into static. I'm the friend of the real, turning sorcery
Traumatic.
Good night, tiger, wolf, spider, stitched a fang and code, sent to drag me through the era fields, folded in a